most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, it's almost the weekend, and I don't know whether some people are excited. Some people get excited when we're talking about a big snow, others not so much. And whatever category you're in, there's no stopping it. And the only thing that may stop it is some sleet coming in. Either way, it's going to be a big mess, and that is what we're going to have to look forward to here for the second half of the weekend. This is Enola, East Pennsboro Area High School. A blustery day is ahead, and colder too, because things are going to turn Arctic tonight. And then heavy snow on Sunday, mixing with sleet, too, by the afternoon. So Millersburg Middle School, it looks just fine here this morning. Not windy yet, but it's going to be. And it's also chilly. Temperatures down into the 20s. Look at Lancaster, 23 degrees. Other spots in the low 30s. I think we'll hover around 30 this afternoon. Some of us may come down to that. Others may go up to it. And then we fall later this afternoon and this evening. Right now, we're about 10 to 15 degrees in spots colder than yesterday as this Arctic chill starts to set in. We had a high of 47 here yesterday. It's hard to believe we've got an Arctic air mass coming in, but it will, and the winds are starting to pick up now in the west. We have a 5 to 10 mile an hour breeze already, but we're going to see those pick up later. So, excuse me, partly cloudy skies today. Really a nice day. The problem is that it's going to start to feel nasty cold. I mean, 30 degrees is fine, but by the afternoon, wind chills will be in the teens and single digits. Winds could gust near 30, and then we plummet all the way down to 5 degrees tonight. It could feel like it's 10 below tonight. And I want to point out current temperatures. Now, we've talked about how impressive this Arctic air mass is. This is the bowling ball I've been talking about all week. These are not wind chill values. These are air temperatures. It is 20 below zero in Bismarck and St. Paul, Minnesota. It's 2 below in Chicago. Again, not wind chill, air temperature. Wind chills there are upwards of 40 or 50 below zero. So this Arctic air mass is like the frozen tundra, okay? Temperatures right now and into the afternoon are going to be in the upper 20s to near 30 degrees. Then they're going to plummet tonight down into the single digits and stay very cold tomorrow, likely in the teens here during the day on Saturday. And that will set the stage for Sunday. So breezy at times, if not windy today. That will have an effect on the temperatures too. And a light breeze tomorrow morning will have an effect on the temperatures. Let's show you the real feel value, the wind chills. Later today, dipping into the single digits. Look at tonight. Look at this, 10 to 15 below. This is rare, but it's going to happen here overnight into Saturday morning, and even Saturday afternoon, we're going to still feel like it's in the single digits. So very cold air coming in. Partly cloudy skies here today. A sunny start to your Saturday. That's going to be followed by increasing clouds. Now, we've pushed the start time of this storm back a bit. It's going to have to overcome some dry air. I don't think it's going to be snowing until between 3 and 6 a.m. Sunday. And then Sunday mornings where we make the hay, because that is going to be the most make or break time of this storm. All right, this is when it's going to be snowing at 1 inch or 2 inches per hour through lunchtime. And then eventually, here comes the sleet mixing. And you might say, okay, but that's only for a little part of the viewing area. This is going to come farther north. It always does, and it's going to start sooner than you think. So I think by noon, we're going to start to see some sleet mixing in, and then in places that'll kind of keep the totals on the lower side of the range. So we've got snow showers that will continue into Sunday evening, and then it pulls away after midnight. So by Monday, this is gone, but it's going to be windy and cold on Monday. So after 3 a.m., snow will develop. It will accumulate lightly through dawn, and then heavy snow Sunday morning. That's the worst of the storm. 2 inches per hour, travel not advised. Now the rest of Sunday, if you stay snow, you could still see a pretty good accumulation at 1 inch an hour, but I do believe that that sleet is going to mix in pretty quickly Sunday afternoon. Now, what does that mean? Well, the models tend to not pick up on the sleet, or if they do, it's included in this total, but nonetheless, it gives us about a foot here, precision cast, along with some of the other models. That's fine, but when you factor in the sleet and the fluff factor, you come up with this range. So about 8 to 14 inches. If you get that sleet early, probably only going to get around 8. If it stays all snow in your backyard, then you get up to 14 inches of snow. Then you get closer to that 1 foot. Again, part of the reason why we're always skeptical here is because of that sleet line, and it is rare, and especially lately, to get a foot of snow or more. So you got to just keep everything in check here, and that's what we're trying to do as we move into the weekend. But still, a decent snow for us, and it's not going to melt as temperatures stay in the teens and 20s here. And if we get 6 or more inches of snow, then that's going to make the temperatures even colder next week as well. So plan for heavy snow Sunday, especially in the morning, and then sleet Sunday afternoon and evening. It stays frigid next week. We could have a low of 2 below on Tuesday morning. And that may not be the only day. I mean, those are sort of guesses because we have to wait and see, do we get 6 inches of snow? Do we get a foot of snow? And then that's going to make things feel all the much colder here by next week.
Yeah, it sure is.
So stay tuned.
I'm already mapping out. I need to like lay a tarp down in my backyard or something for my dog.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's not 8 inches tall, so.
Yeah. Does she like the snow, though?
She does.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But
yeah.
she's going to get lost in this.
Yeah, she could. She could.
Yeah.
So, good idea. Start planning now. Okay? Got a couple days.
My husband can take care of that. Let's take a look at